Good evening, everyone. My name is Sadowski, and today I'm going to be presenting my thematic documentary talking about the themes of love and betrayal. Today I'll talk about how love and betrayal are shown in the Homeric hymn to Aphrodite and the Homer's Iliad. I'll also use ideas from classical mythology by Robert Stephan to explain how these themes are supported. Although the two texts are very different, the hymn to Aphrodite is about the goddess of love, while the Iliad focuses on war. Both show how love can create loyalty but also lead to betrayal. First, let's look at the Homeric hymn to Aphrodite. This hymn shows Aphrodite's incredible power to make both the gods and humans fall in love. In the story, Zeus gets annoyed with her power and makes her fall in love with Anchises, a mortal man. This shows two sides of love. It can be powerful, but it also can even make a goddess like Aphrodite become vulnerable. When Aphrodite tricks Anchises to pretending to be immortal, it highlights how love can also involve deception. At the same time, Aphrodite herself is betrayed because Zeus forces her into the situation. The relationship also results in the birth of Aeneas, who is destined for greatness, their son. In classical mythology, Robert Stephan explains that the story shows the tension between the power of love and the reality of human relationships. Love is portrayed as both a strength and a weakness for Aphrodite. Now let's turn to the Homer's Iliad. Love and betrayal are both connected in this story. The story begins with Paris betraying Menelaus by running away with his wife, Helen. The act of selfish love encouraged by Aphrodite leads to the Trojan War. Robert Stephan points out that Paris's decisions not only betrays his family, but also breaks the sacred guest-host relationship, which was very important in the Greek culture. On the other hand, the Iliad also shows the positive side of love, especially in friendships. For example, Achilles and Patroclus share a deep bond. However, their relationship is also touched by betrayal. When Achilles refuses to fight, Patroclus puts on Achilles' armor and goes into battle, which leads to his death. Achilles' love for Patroclus motivates him to rejoin the war and seek revenge, showing how love can inspire loyalty but also lead to destructive actions. In conclusion, both the Homeric hymn to Aphrodite and the Homer's Iliad show that love is a complex force, leading to betrayal many times. In the hymn to Aphrodite, love is powerful but can also lead to deception, even for the gods. In the Iliad, love can bring people together, but also cause pain and conflict. Next, I will move on to my ancient artifacts. The ancient artifacts I have selected for my project are the Greek stamenos depicting Aphrodite and Anchises, and the crater of Almanus and Pelops. A stamenos is a Greek pottery jar traditionally used to store liquids such as water and grains, but it is also used to hold liquids such as wine. While the exact origin of the stamenos is unknown, many ancient stamenos have been uncovered in Italy. Today, this artifact is housed in the Louvre Museum in Paris, France. The stamenos features a red design on a black background depicting a key scene from the Homeric hymn to Aphrodite. In this myth, Aphrodite, the goddess of love, disguises herself as a mortal to Anchises, the Trojan prince. As I stated earlier, this artifact reflects the theme of love and betrayal between the story of Aphrodite and Anchises. In this story, Aphrodite deceives Anchises by concealing her divine identity. When Anchises discovers the truth, he feels betrayed and heartbroken, as their connection was built on false pretenses. This dynamic highlights the darker side of love when manipulation and lies undermine trust, emphasizing the relationships between the mortals and gods. Another one of the most famous ancient Greek artifacts that reflect the theme of love and betrayal is the crater of Almanus and Pelops. This is a black figure vase depicting the myth of King Almanus and his daughter Hippodamia and her suitor Pelops. This story intertwines love, betrayal, and divine intervention, making it a fascinating artifact for this theme. In this myth, the king Almanos, the ruler of Pisa, was warned by an oracle that he would die if his daughter Hippodamia married. To prevent this, he challenged her suitors to a deadly chariot race. If they lost, they were executed. Pelops, a prince, fell in love with Hippodamia and sought her hand. To ensure the victory, Pelops bribed Myrtilus, the king's charioteer, to sabotage Amynos' chariots, loosening his wheels. The plan worked and Amynos was killed, allowing Pelops to win the race and marry Hippodamia. However, Pelops later betrayed Myrtilus by killing him, leading to a curse that haunted Pelops' descendants. This myth encapsulates the extremes of love and betrayal. Pelops' love for Hippodamia motivates him to risk everything. His betrayal of Myrtilus introduces tragedy and consequences. This black figure and creator of the Amynos and Pelops depicts the chariot race. Overall, the theme of love and betrayal is important to understand the complexities of many relationships in the ancient Greek world. Thank you for listening.